I'm going to get video of this. I know who that is.
Alright, everyone, I can't really speak that loud, so come on in, come forward. This is a strong community, this is a close-knit community. So this is the 10th annual Ride of Silence. This is an opportunity for our community to come together in support and remembrance of people who have been killed and seriously injured while biking on public roadways. To set the stage tonight, I'd like to invite Scott Bricker, Executive Director of Bike Pittsburgh, just to share a few words to get us in the mindset of respect and remembrance that we're going to carry this ride out in. Scott.
Hi everyone, thanks for coming tonight. I absolutely hate this ride, but I also love this ride. I hate it because it reminds us of all the work that's still yet to be done in the city and across the United States. I hate being reminded, and I think we all do, about how much pain and suffering there is around bicycling, something that's supposed to be so fun and invigorating and something that brings us all together like this, but at the same time it's just it really tears families apart when someone gets lost in their family, when someone like Dan, who's our colleague at Bike Pittsburgh, is in a coma for 3 months after someone who drives without a license nearly kills him, has to suffer another 6 months to a year of physical therapy and recovery. Everyone knows someone who's been in this community who's been hit themselves, and I just hate that we have to relive it, but I love the fact that we do, and we force ourselves to be there, and that we band together, and that we're here to create light in the city. We can't forget about the fact that we can't change things. This isn't something that we should accept. There's a lot of people here who actually care about that, who want to see our streets become more livable for everyone. So that's hugely heartening and encouraging for me, and I just thank you all for being here and just remembering our friends and family and neighbors and colleagues who've been hit and affected by crashes on our streets. I want to thank all the fellow organizers of this, Nick and Jim and Bruce and all the folks and Dan who've pitched in and helped out. We are a strong community, and I want us to become even bigger because that's how change is affected. So thanks again, and we're going to hear from a couple
took 3 steps before, you have to take another 3 steps in. We need to hear each other, we need to hear our voices, we need to share the space. So, everybody's looking at me. It would be great if there was a certain because we're going to just have a moment where everyone just pauses and speaks up as they're moved to share any stories of recovery, stories of trauma, share stories of support. So let's. I guess I'll start off. It's Mother's Day 2012. My mother is driving from northern New Jersey with her husband to visit her son, who has been hit and is in a coma in Allegheny General Hospital. I was in a medically sedated coma for 3 months. I was hospitalized for 5 months. I couldn't walk for 7 months. Why? Because someone else chose to drive a car without a license. To drive a car after having 4 drunk driving offenses on their record, because someone didn't respect the power that's in an automobile. Everyone here realizes the power that cars have. 100 horsepower, 200 horsepower, 500 horsepower. I stand here as an icon for our community to show that we are a community that's stronger than 100 horses, stronger than tons of steel and an engine and gasoline. This community is so strong. This community is so strong and so supportive. And I thank you all so much for coming out tonight. I'm going to be quiet. Anyone else? Any feelings of support? Tragedy that you lived through, that you've watched people suffer through, that you've supported friends and family through. I invite you to speak up now before we take off on a ride of silence.
I'm thankful that Ian was not killed when he was in my car. I'd like to
So a little over a year ago, Ian and Greer and I went out to go try out a brand new bicycle. First ride, and the 3 of us left our house. We were on Reynolds Avenue. I was so proud that we had the bicycle lane marked on our street. I thought, this is where I want to live, where it's safe for me to bike with my kids a block away from my house. And there was a car, and the driver saw me, and she saw Greer, and then she took her turn and just plowed into Ian. It's been a terrible year. We're so glad that Ian has recovered, and for that we're just forever thankful. And we also really appreciate the way the people of Pittsburgh, our friends and neighbors, have come out in an unbelievable way to support our family through this really difficult time. Our folks of Bike Pittsburgh, folks in the city, friends and neighbors, just thank you.
Yes, I'm riding for my buddy Colin, who was viciously attacked last year, or 2 years ago now. Was multiply stabbed and had his throat slit on the south side. And it was a terrible crime. He is recovered. He should be here any moment. He works at a bike shop, so we hold him back. But he is recovered 100%, and I've never seen a community help us out so much. We helped throw a fundraiser for 20 grand for his medical expenses, and he's still riding. He still loves to ride, and he's a testament to what a great bike community Pittsburgh is.
Here's my buddy, we called him Pro Chop. He was the guy that was riding down on Penn Avenue. Hit. Guy took off. A couple months before that, he worked down here at Pitt. I was down here doing something, and I ran into him, and we were sitting there laughing and joking and talking about folks. And he was riding his bike to lose weight. Hit, killed, guy kept going. His mother and his sister lived in Homewood. They lived in Homewood. Grew up together. And minding his business, riding his bike.
I'm here to remember my friend and biking buddy Don Parker. Was killed about 3 years ago. Was killed by a young man who was driving with flip-flops. I guess the flip-flop got stuck, and he hit him as he was on his way to work. This was one of the safest bicyclists that I've known since I've been cycling. And when I did the first MS-150, did it with his team, Aptec. He was a father of 3, good husband, so overall good guy. And he definitely deserves to be remembered, just like all those who have been in accidents and or have been killed.
Natalia Rudiak, Councilwoman in District 4, has prepared some words of support for our community. She'd like to share them now.
Hi everyone. I will be very, very brief. Thank you all for sharing your courage and your vulnerability, and it's through that, as Scott said, we build a stronger community. I actually come to you as a city councilwoman who represents South Pittsburgh, our southernmost neighborhoods, where we probably have the least amount of bike infrastructure in the city, if we have any. And I'm the one who's here. Because when I see cyclists on the road in our busy streets, I worry. We have had multiple pedestrian deaths, cyclist deaths. Just the other day, we had a 7-year-old that was hit on her bicycle on one of our streets. And so I come to you as that person to say that stand alongside you. I will fight with you, and anything that I can do, I'm trying to do. We've had a press conference about it. We're working on a policy committee about it. I mean, those are all the nitty-gritty of what we're trying to do, but we are really trying to change the culture of our city. I mean, we could do all of this through policies and laws, but you know, it's something that all of us need to do together, and I think we all recognize that, we all understand that. But know that you do have allies in City Hall and City Council and the Mayor's administration, we know that.